Hi everyone! Since July was the bicentenary of Jane Austen's death, I thought of showing you guys this beautiful Folio Society collection of Jane Austen works. This collection is ongoing, it's not complete yet, so let's take a look at it. Let's start with Sense and Sensibility. This book from this bunch is the only one I haven't read. I hope I'll be able to read this book soon, and I hope it is as good as the BBC adaptation. I enjoy the plot a lot. Here we have this beautiful cover, and the slipcase is really interesting because the slipcase of this collection, the boxes, they are a little shiny, and A-papers, they're all like this cream colored. Here we have the frontispiece illustration, and one interesting thing, Elena Ferrante is the author of this introduction. I'm a fan of her. And this edition is illustrated by Philip Bannister. Here we have a list of illustrations. It contains 7 illustrations, all of them except Emma, I guess. Emma has 9 illustrations. And the illustrations in this book are really interesting, really beautiful, a nice color scheme, nice palette, If you notice, it's pretty consistent with these shades of green and some pink. And I love when it happens, when all the illustrations have the same color scheme. And the last one, yay, the ending. So I look forward to reading this one. This was the first book Jane Austen published, I guess. And now my favorite. It's a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. Pride and Prejudice. I wanted to be more original, and to enjoy or to have another favorite, like Emma, or, but I couldn't. This is the best I've read by Jane Austen, and I love this cover. This is my favorite cover from this bunch of books. The most interesting, the prettiest, and inside is even better because this book is illustrated by the Balbuso sisters, Anna and Elena Balbuso. The introduction is by Sebastian Folks, and look at this frontispiece illustration, one of my favorites. The colors, the leaves. Look at this one, so dynamic, so pretty and romantic. These two sisters, they are really talented. Look at this one, really nice too. The colors, the illustrations like jump off the page. I really love them. Look. Oh my god, look at the wallpaper. Oh, pretty. Look at the shade and the reflection and the mirror, they are amazing. They are always really well thought, Look at the back, the background around the character, Lizzie. And the lines like a wind. There's something really dynamic in all of them, but this one is like more aesthetic and a beautiful scene, and I enjoy the fact that Darcy looks so amazing. Really nice one. Miss Bennet. Poor Miss Bennet. And here we have Mr. Darcy's aunt, and again those lines that give like dynamic feeling to the illustration, and I love this one. Is my favorite of this bunch, if you consider not only the story but the edition itself and the illustrations. Now, Emma Woodhouse, handsome, clever and rich, have lived nearly 21 years in the world with very little to distress or to vex her. I enjoyed this one, but too many characters in my opinion. Mr. Knightley is, in my opinion, one of the most enjoyable male characters. Love this illustration. Love this one. Mr. Knightley is the one who makes this book for me, in my opinion. I enjoy Emma, but She's too absorbed with other people's lives, and this I don't like this, you know. It pisses me off sometimes while reading. Too much gossip, more than the usual Austen book, and this is why this one is not my favorite, despite loving Mr. Knightley and despite thinking that Emma's father is super interesting, hypochondriac man, very interesting. Here we have another nice illustration, another one here. The illustrations are really nice, I really enjoy. After the Balbuso illustrations on this collection, these are my favorite. I think this is the most enjoyable and interesting part of this book, this entire book. What happens with Emma and that old lady, that somehow she's really impolite with her, and I love how Knightley tells her that she is wrong and how she tries to fix things, and the ending. I wanted more, you know, between Knightley and Emma, but it's a nice book. And here we have the next one. Anne, at 7 and 20, though very differently from what she had been made to think at 9 and 10. Here we have Persuasion. I kind of like this book, but Anne is not my favorite, you know, and her family is dreadful. I hate her family, oh my god. Every single person in her family is so, you know, shallow, and I don't like them. Here we have the cover. It's pretty interesting. The design, I like it. They put her and her captain in evidence, and Diana Staffel is the illustrator. But I must confess, from this bunch of books, these are my least favorite illustrations. Of course, they are really stylish, they have their charm, but not my favorite style. I love the colors though, but the style itself, the way the characters look, it doesn't please me. I prefer more like beautiful lines and romantic lines, you know. So here we have Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility, Emma and Persuasion. I guess in October, Folio Society will release one more book for this Jane Austen collection, and I'll definitely buy it. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye.